like Rajkumar and Varun, and I share a great bond with them. More than that, Amar Kaushik. I really believe that Thamma was like a safe project for me. Before the release of Munja and Stree 2 and Bedia. So 4 years back, it was just blew my mind. They actually think that I'm a superhero now. First reaction, good reaction was from my kids. Sooraj Barjatya's film, I'm the new Prem. In most of my films, I've played flawed characters, but this guy is too good to be true. The idea is to make sure that you reach out to the common folk, talk to the driver, and make friends with him, play cricket with him, and the production guy is a local line producer. I do that all the time. I was such a nerd. I was geeky. I had braces and glasses. I was very skinny.
Okay.
And nobody could have ever imagined that I'll reach here.
Hey guys, it's Alice Cara Peter, and today I'm sitting with somebody who's basking in the glory of 500 crores and is only in celebration mood. Yeah, Ayushmann Khurrana. Tell me.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Alice. I'm very, very happy. This is the fifth 100 crore film till now, and I'm not a number guy at all.
Okay.
But it just gives the validation that people are watching your films and you're reaching out to more people.
Yeah.
So it gives me great satisfaction, gratifying.
It's reached out to a number of people out there. Everyone's coming and being like, hey, ये movie तो मतलब इतना मजेदार है कि we want to watch it again and again. They're coming back with little moments and dialogues and all also. Okay. I have to ask you, when the film released, whose reaction came to you first? Who was the first person who gave your reaction?
My kids' reaction.
Wow.
They loved it. Thamma is their favorite film.
Okay.
And I'm glad I have reached out to Gen Alpha for the first time in my life, in my career, because most of my films are slightly cerebral.
Okay.
They have more layers, and for a little mature audience,
Yeah.
this is a broad stroke commercial film, and a lot of VFX and a lot of visual delights for the kids. So I'm glad that kids are liking the film. So yeah, my first reaction, good reaction, was from my kids.
Okay, I'm going to prod a little more and ask you, what did they exactly tell you?
They actually think that I'm a superhero now.
Oh, so cute. That's so cute.
Yeah. So that's the best part. And there's a newfound respect.
Oh.
They were very irreverent with me in the past, before this film. Now they're a little wary of me. Okay, fine. Papa ne bola to maan jao. So I'm happy about it.
All right, that's amazing. Okay, first day on the sets of Thamma. Okay, what is it like? What is the scene?
Okay, first day was that scene where they have put garland around my picture. Apparently they think that I have died in the film.
Yeah.
That was the first day of the shoot.
Wow, just imagine.
Yeah. So it was just ironic that a birth was given to the new film and there was a death scene. So it was just, yeah, it's a very bizarre scene where parents are thinking that I'm dead and I appear out of nowhere. You watched the film, right?
Yes, of course.
So, yeah.
Now, I am mentally there already.
Yeah. That was the first day.
And then, this is quite a roller coaster. Okay, there are so many things happening. You almost died, and then you died, and then you came back, and then, all of us know what really happens, right? What was the last day on the set like, and what was the evolution of Ayushmann on this film?
Nora Fateh's song was the last day on set.
Okay.
Yeah, that scene where I just pass out in that vampire bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
the vampire bar.
Yeah.
This film, everyone thought it's going to be like a vampire film. There were a lot of comparisons to, previous other films that was just recently released, and maybe TV shows also from the West, right? And then everybody said, hey, hold on, this is not that. This is something else. Okay. What made you specifically say yes to this film?
I'm a huge fan of the universe, Maddock Horror Comedy Universe. My brother Parshakti is a part of it, intrinsic part of it. And my friends are there, like Rajkumar and Varun. And I share a great bond with them. More than that, Amar Kaushik and Dinesh Vision. And I really wanted to be part of it. And they offered me this Genesis origin story of Thamma. So I was just excited. And that happened like some 4 years back.
Oh, wow.
And this was before the release of Munja and Stree 2 and Bedia. So 4 years back, this blew my mind. And I was very excited. And it was different for my filmography because I've done a lot of realistic films.
Correct.
So this is like coming of age story from a guy next door, like a typical superhero arc I have in that film. So very exciting.
Like you said, there were so many other films that you've done in the past. And, there are layers and everything that you had to keep, there were complexities involved, right? But this film also, it does have something like that. And also it's a genre you've not really tapped into before. You've not done a role like this before, right? What was more challenging for you as an actor?
Mostly the action part.
Okay.
Because I've never done such crazy action before. Though I've done action in Action Hero, but that was very realistic. This was fantastical. Jumping around and, those crazy moments. So I think that was something the most challenging for me. Yeah.
All right. Okay. We also had a Varun cameo over there. Okay.
Yeah.
And in an interview with somebody else, he did praise you a lot. Okay. Can you tell me that Varun and you are on set, what's it like? Well, this smile is like, is it madness?
No. The thing is, Varun and I made a debut together in 2012.
Correct.
And we are great friends. We love hanging out. And there's like a mutual admiration there. And I think that sequence was very well choreographed. And the most loved sequence of the film.
Yeah.
Especially by the kids. Betal versus Bhedia. And, it was so well choreographed. And Varun is such a great co-actor. So it looked seamless because of the chemistry between us. So I think that was a lot of fun.
You've also done a lot of comedy, right? And comedy is not an easy genre.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To make people laugh, you think what's funny to you may not be funny to them. Okay. How much of Ayushmann did you put into this character to make it more comical?
In the first half, yes, there was a lot of me. Since I'm from North India, there's a lot of North Indian humor involved. There were some of the improvisations also. But yeah, most of the time it's written in the script.
Yeah.
But you also add your flavor, your twang to it. I've done that in the past also, played a guy next door from North. And the first half is that. Second half is the transition. So yeah, of course, every actor puts that. That's very natural.
But tell me, which scene did you improvise?
One was the Ben Stokes moment with Nawazuddin Siddiqui.
Okay.
And that was my line. Then that Vikas Puri ka Wolverine.
That one.
These two things specifically. Yeah.
Okay. Come to you as an actor, okay? You entered this industry in about 2004 with Roadies.
Yeah.
Specifically, right? Around?
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you did quite a bit of anchoring. You did a little bit of reality shows, explorations, all of that, telly and all of that, okay? And then 2012 happened with Vicky Donor. And then you entered the industry with your films, right? Mm-hmm. As an actor, how much of an evolution have you seen in yourself?
You are the sum total of your experiences in life, and you get matured with things happening around you. You observe things. For me, acting is not just a habit; it's also a lot of observation, and I love doing that. I love meeting new people, talking to them, and sometimes after attaining a certain stature, most of the stars, they live in a bubble, but the idea is to make sure that you reach out to the common folk and get to know, and you should know about their lives. And that's what I do whenever I go for an outdoor shoot. I talk to the driver and make friends with him, play cricket with him, and the production guy is a local line producer. I do that all the time. So I've traveled the length and breadth of the country over the years, and I like learning new languages, and that's the thing. I think the evolution has happened in terms of knowing more people, more languages, more cultures. It's just culturally enriching as an actor.
Of course. But do you think back in the day when, what were you more worried about? When a film would release, when it was a Friday, what were you worried about back then? And what is the change now? Has there been a change now?
Of course there is. I'm more detached towards the release of the film. Earlier, I used to be very attached to the result of a film. I'm not that person anymore. I've started loving the process even more. And wherever I go, I have a lot of fun. There has to be a positive energy on set. And just to enjoy the process, because that's something which is in your hands. And rest, you leave it to the people and the audience, how they receive the film. And whatever you get is like a bonus.
Do you also feel that the audience today is so much more evolved? Back in the day, the avenues weren't so many, right?
Yeah.
You used to go to the theater, you used to watch it maybe on cable. And maybe a little here and there, agar, online you could see something on YouTube and stuff. Now OTT boom has happened, digital boom has happened. It's available so easily.
Yeah.
Do you think now it's so much more difficult to impress the audience?
Difficult and easy both, because now there's a stark demarcation between evolved audience and you have audience for every genre.
Yes.
You will see a film doing well, which is progressive, and then you'll also see a film doing extremely well, which is not progressive. So you have audience for everything, and nothing is right or wrong.
Correct. Yeah.
So you just need to know which audience you're catering to.
Correct.
So if you're sure about that and you go ahead with conviction, I think you're home.
Absolutely. And with the kind of experimentations you've already done so far, what's left for Ayushmann? What is it that you're very keen on, like trying out?
I want to do like a dark role.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like a grey character,
Okay. Do you have anything in mind which is like, like this character?
like Joker,
Oh,
something like that.
that's going to be quite
Like a
interesting.
quirky, crazy, zany character, which I've never done. I've done very sanitized roles. Like
yes.
a good boy, nice guy. But it'll be a lot of fun to do that, because as an actor, the juicier lines are there. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And I think it's quite challenging even mentally to be, in that character
Yeah.
when you're shooting and stuff, right? Okay. I know you're a believer of manifestations, okay? And while we're at this conversation, I'm going to be manifesting this for you, okay? But what is it that Ayushmann is manifesting for himself right now?
To do clutter breaking and risky scripts.
Okay.
I really believe that Thamma was like a safe project for me,
Oh, okay.
because being part of a successful horror comedy universe and a Diwali release, it ushered me to a certain number with my biggest opening on
Correct.
Diwali, more than 25 crores, which is like 2.5x of my previous highest opening number.
Yes.
So this gives me the confidence and the courage to take more risks. And I'm a quintessential risk taker. Would love to do films which are crazy on paper, and people will say that, are you serious? Are you doing this? And want to make that work at the box office. That gives me a different kind of high.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, what's more in store for you? Like, what should we be manifesting for you is one thing, but now that this next list has been a part of your manifestation, maybe?
Are you talking about the lineup or
The lineup.
the lineup? Okay, yeah. Next up is Pati Patni Aur Wo Do, which is coming on Holi, another festive release, 2026. And then I have a collab between Dharma and Sikhya. It's
Okay.
an untitled film. It's a genre breaker. It's a very quirky film. Followed by Sooraj Barjatya's film, I'm the New Prem. So that'll be like the second half of next year.
Wow.
3 releases next year.
So was any of this a part of your manifestation list?
Yes.
Yes, which one?
Suraj Barjatya's film.
Oh, yes. I think you've not done anything with him before.
I've
no?
never done that before.
Tell me your meeting with Suraj sir.
He's like a demigod, I think. He's saintly, and I always touch his feet when I meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the vibe he carries. You just end up doing that. And even the character Prem is always like a perfect green flag.
Yeah.
So, in most of my films, I've played flawed characters, but this guy is too good to be true. So I think that's so beautiful. It's very, very basic, desi, cultured, very close to the heartland. And I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. I think Prem, Sooraj Barjatya Prem always has a special place in our hearts. And that you're doing this, we're really looking forward to it.
Thank you, Alice.
Okay. Last one coming your way before I go to a quick game round, okay, is that this journey of yours has been so wholesome, okay? And a lot of it has been with a lot of hard work, and a lot of it has also been with manifestations and blessings, right?
Absolutely.
Today, sitting here, when you look at this journey, and if you had to tell your 15-year-old self something, if that boy was sitting here, what would you tell him?
I think that's when my biggest manifestation happened. I wanted to be like a movie star that time at 15.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the courage to tell anyone because I was such a nerd. I was geeky, I had braces and glasses. I was very skinny.
Okay.
And nobody could have ever imagined that I'll reach here. I'll just give a warm hug to my 15-year-old self that things will be all right. And, you are going to make it.
Yeah.
So, though I was the only one who was, really wanted to do it, I didn't know how, but it happened. So, yeah, I'll tell him to take it easy in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just hyper ambitious.
But I think that worked out for you, no?
Yeah, it
Being
worked out.
hyper
Yeah,
ambitious. Of course. Okay. Thank you so much for chatting with me and removing your time.
Thank you,
And all
Alice.
the very best. I mean, next year seems amazing, yeah?
Thank you so much,
And
Alice.
also congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, this is Ayushmann Khurrana. You're watching me on Mamaraazzi.